Hey everyone, this is the Daily Angel Card reading for Tuesday, the 22nd of January, 2019. And I have not screwed up the date once. Kind of was iffy on the days, but I did not get the year wrong. And that is worth celebrating. I don't know about you guys, but I'm curious, how is everyone dealing with the full moon, the craziness? Hey, Crystal Dragons. If you are just chiming in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world, and if you hang out to the end, you might get your own personal card pull. I'm not in any rush. I don't know about you guys, but today it start off is just like draining, and I know that I'm not alone in this, but I haven't seen it amongst my friends, but I have heard it amongst the online community. Hey, Northern Comfort Tarot, aka my buddy Danny. Yeah, so was tired, got acclimated, and then I just got this wave of anxiousness, anger, what have you. Oh, thank you. Hey, Andreas. So guys, this is collective reading. All right, so if something resonates, that is awesome. If something resonates, that's awesome. Put in the comments, put in personal message, what have you. I appreciate it completely. And if something doesn't resonate, feel free to either let it fall away or ask for clarification. But either way, you could always book your own personal reading. That and any sort of, well, all the ways of connection are in the description. You can go through social platforms, personal email, what have you. I will be the cherry today or Skittles. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. So again, if you're just chiming in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And also, I will be doing your reading. I will be interacting with you as long as I can see the messages. And then there'll be the whole life that's happening in the comments. And it's always fun and entertaining and crazy. Well, depends on who's in. I mean, sometimes it's kind of calm, but since I have some awesome soul bro friends in there, it's probably gonna get a little crazy. So enjoy that little movie. All right, where are we gonna start this off with? I'm not starting this off with romance. I don't want to do that. What? I missed completely what was just said. Something about me being a girl, and I do identify as the female gender. Thank you. I'm glad that we all are on the same page with that one. I don't care what you identify with as long as you're open about it. So if you have been riding the wave of emotion, what emotions have been coming about? I'm completely lost, Crystal Dragons. Aw, Danny, thank you so much. I love you, bro. Guys, Danny is Northern Comfort Tarot. He is one of the most awesome guys that I've ever known, and he's definitely one of my bests. And like 10 cards just fell. 1 second. All right, if I'm gone long, just send help. I'm just kidding. Or am I? 1 second. God, it's been a weird day for emotions. Oh, much love to you too, Crystal Dragons. All right, let's see. No, too many cards are coming out. Let's try and break this down a little bit. Okay, one more, please. Tup? I don't know what tup is. Okay, we have Archangel Gabriel. Oh, yep. Sorry. Omega, Yvonne, Grace, and Antoinette. Or, yeah, Antoinette. Yeah. I want to say Antonella for some reason. But, okay, and then we have Shanti. So, I'm the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. That's kind of sweet, and seeing as how it's just so livid out of nowhere earlier. It's like, you know, I come across these two arbitrary things on a social platform, and for some reason it just got under my skin, and that's not like me. So, you know, obviously I pull away, and I'm not, you know, pointing fingers, but it's definitely a test as to, oh, thank you. I'm wearing black upon black and, well, kind of dark gray. All right, to help heal the situation, see the other's point of view with compassion. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. Oh, I know it's you, Ryan, you goofball. All right, so victory, your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Don't quit before you get ahead. That is the main thing. I think that's something that I'm being tested with. My friend Danny actually rode this wave earlier in the week, but I'm seeing this amongst the collective, amongst soul family. It's just these really weird waves of high emotion, and right now you are seeing, I think, the final pulse of it. It is so weird. All right, so you have an important life purpose involving communication with the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, you are at the last yard. You are about to cross the finish line, and it is so amazing. So your body and your mind, it sees that it's almost at the finish line, so it's like starting to acclimate like it's already past the finish line, and now we're experiencing the discomforts. Yes, redirecting the energy, Danny. And sometimes you just want to be in that moment and just be angry and just really feel it out. It's the little tests, absolutely. But you're at the finish line. So are you going to pass it, or are you going to have to start all over again? And this is a time where you really don't need to start over on anything, because you've already gone through this, not even just this once. These are repeated cycles that you are breaking. So after this, it's really just recovery. Yeah, well, my friends here at Zen Rose Garden and my soul family tends to refer to me as Mary Poppins of the group. So I will own that, and thank you. So to help this situation, all right, try and see things from all perspective, because it is so easy to react out of anger and to just kind of give someone the verbal smackdown, and it feels good in the moment, but trust me, you're going to carry that with you afterwards. What you say, you cannot unsay. There is always forgiveness, but really the word is out there. So be mindful, monitor, filter, put in boundaries before you put out words. That is something that is a little bit more respectable. So I hope that that made sense, and just be compassionate. And again, I know that it's difficult, because I can see this in this moment. It is so surroundings. This is people like on the other side of the country. Yeah. No, Danny, I would love to say it's mine, but you know. But this is something I've noticed, and this totally resonates with me, and this has to resonate with someone else. If not, then I am so sorry. Please ask for clarifications. But you are getting your wishes fulfilled. It's just you're at that final test question. Are you ready? And are you ready? If your answer came to the door right now and said, let's go, would you be all set and ready to go? Or would you have to tell them to hold on a minute? You have to go get your toiletries. Finish what you need to do now. So yes, that is beautiful. All right, finish what you need to do now, so there's no weight coming in. Well, I'm glad it made sense to you. Guys, if you don't know, these are some of the amazements that are on the social platform. Danny is my soul bro from Canada, and he has his own YouTube channel, and also he started Twin Flamer. What is it, Danny? Twin Flamer? What's the last word of it? I can't think of it right now. But it starts with an R, I think. Put it in the comments, please. And Ryan is Crystal Dragons. He is doing his own road show. And Ryan, we are still on for this Wednesday's shop around, so you are still, yeah. Well, I just mentioned you, goofball. All right, so, oh. Never mind. There is no last word. So, okay. You're about to pass the test. Just keep going. Don't give in to the easiness of vaulted words. Hey, Val. I did not goof, because you can't find it if I didn't give the correct name, so hush. All right, there was no goof. Just little happy accents, as Bob Ross would say. don't know if you can see this on camera, but the lights keep flickering. I don't know what it's about. It could be a shortage, so we're gonna go with that. Oh God, yeah, coming on camera and being with you guys, it's actually really elevating the mood. Hey Aquarius sun. Yeah, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we had a wind advisory today. And let's see, Wisdom of the Oracle. It's actually only to 5 people as far as I know right now, Ryan, so it's kind of hidden and I wouldn't even have the link for it. What's the necklace? Let's see. I have the Tree of Life. I have an Ankh, which to the best of my knowledge, it represents the masculine, feminine archetypes, and it is about new beginnings and new life. And then here is the Tree of Life with an amethyst, which was given to me from my friend Brian Forgione. He is one of the teachers of Zen Rose Garden, and he's an Iron Chef and this amazing shaman. I'm actually interviewing him this week, so if you, if you have the ability to do so, check out the links to Zen Ed Academy. You're going to be meeting all these amazing teachers. And I got this scarf from, ooh, this was an ex-boyfriend like 12 years ago. And I recently found it, like over the last, well, recent, it's like 5 years ago. I'm not gonna take it off, but I collect scarves, I collect hats. I used to have so many hats and so many simple pairs of shoes, but having children kind of destroyed thousands of dollars of stuff. But you know, those are my babes. They're actually in New York with their father, but I love them very much. I miss them. Just establishing a new normal. That is really screwed up, but you want to know what? It saved you the trouble of wondering what their intentions were. Now I collect report cards. No, I collect emails of unfinished work that needs to be turned in. So that's a thing. My sons are 12. He's going to be 13 in July. And my youngest is 7. So those are my boys. I miss them. And again, I love them. It's just establishing a new normal. How many of you guys out there have children? And how has that changed you as a person? My sister is about to become a grandmother. I absolutely love it. One more, Spirit. All right, so there are serendipitous events coming into play right now. This is, for one, don't hold on to restrictions. Don't hold on to past events. If you need help trying to understand the situation, then talk to Spirit and work in co-creation with this. You're going to see a lot of things falling away, and that is usually illusion. So what is coming into the picture right now is you and all the gifts that you've acclimated throughout your time in this purge phase, in this separation phase where you have been separated from groups or family or from anyone. This is a major time of luck. This is really you testing the waters. It's like overburdening your plates. You're wondering, am I going to be taking on too much? Is this even worth the effort? And really, am I going to be holding back my progress in letting these people in my life? So really, this is a huge time of testing the waters. You're overlooking all these wonderful perks that you would be stepping into. You need to illuminate the dark side of the moon on this one. Serendipity. Fated events. This is not for the faint of heart, but you know what? You're here. You've gotten this far. What is a little bit more fated time going to do to you? Amazing things, amazing new platforms. Just breathe. A leg up. Imagine exchanging gifts. Just because this is new territory for you doesn't mean that you don't have the tools and the already acclimated mindset to handle everything that's going on. It is a new situation, I get it, but this is all the tests that you have endured and passed, and this is really what is on the end of the final stretch. So you want to display that ego, display your talents. It is well earned. And I cannot wait to see her unfolding. I can't wait to see people actually actualize just the amazing person that you have grown into and that you are continuously obviously growing into. But oh my God, it's like different as night and day. There was there an eclipse on the 8th? I'm gonna have to look at that. I know that last night it was the blood moon, the wolf moon, the moon in Leo. That is a huge, huge overhaul. It's a pain in the arse is what it is. All right, so where are we going to next? Yeah, that was the lunar eclipse. Still, the moon was red. It was painting the roses red. Yes, the blood moon. So again, guys, if you are new, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. And, well, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell. And if you hang out to the end, you might get your own personal projection. I'm not in any particular rush to get off. I think this is, you're in Kentucky. I flew over Kentucky, and it was beautiful land. At least I think I flew over it, yeah. It was kind of plains. Half the deck fell. I'm not reading half the deck. It wouldn't make sense. We're gonna go and, well, I'm gonna go retrieve them. I'll see you in 1 second. So, oh, awesome. Actually, that Bonnie Tyler song, Total Eclipse of the Heart, I saw that song on YouTube earlier. It was in my queue, and I haven't heard that song in years. So, are we back? Everyone live? Are we good? Stream? No, I just had a mini stroke, but here we are. All right, divine magic. Expect miracles. I have no idea what happened. The intranet kicked out for a solid 2 seconds, but we're back, and I want this card. Okay. So this is Mermaids and Dolphins from Doreen Virtue. So what came out? Explore your options. You don't have to settle on anything right now. It's time to move on. Yes, Danny, you know that look. The, oh my God, Danny's gonna kill me look. Synchronicity. I really hope there's no plumbing issues, Vale. All right, so explore your options. You don't have to settle on any particular thing right now. Divine magic. I have not seen this card before, and I've used this a lot. Blessed changes. So the subtext of this, and we're going to see how the story marries as a whole, it is time to let go of the old and worn out so the new can come in. All those old cycles, all those ways that you try to get that some stupid situation to work, but it was just because of social conditioning. You don't need any of those social conditionings. Okay, this is the funny thing with my height. When I was pregnant with my son Michael 7 years ago, they measured me at the doctor's office and said I was 5'10". And then 2 years ago, I'm at the doctor's office, they measure me again, I'm 5'7". So I come here to Nevada, and my friend David is some set height, and I stand next to him, and they're like, you're not 5'7". So they measure me against the wall. I don't know why it took all these years to figure out my stupid height, but I'm just under 5'9". I'm 5'8" and some change. So I am kind of, I don't know, I'm above average as far as height goes for a girl. All right, so back to the reading, and enough about my height. Synchronicity, so your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase the flow. It is time to look at other possibilities. This is a good time to make changes. Deja vu. I had this dream like almost 10 years ago. That's crazy. I remember reading that. All right, so extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. A major life change brings great blessings. So breaking away from all those old cycles. This is really just talking about not using the blood moon as a crutch. It's really all these changes that you've put into action throughout even the last, I feel like it's been starting 18 months ago, but really solidly in the last year, all these changes, moving away from all those conditions, all those people, all those things that really just held you in this confined space, mentally and emotionally, even probably physically, you're moving away from them. But you seem scattered. Where am I going to go with this? What am I going to do? Who am I going to allow into my circle? The great thing is, I have an orb around me. Well, I'm in a house filled with psychics. I do psychic work, and a house with millions of crystals and lots of channeling. I would be more surprised if there wasn't any sort of orb. A troller, guys. Hey, Queen Bean. So, okay, back to the reading. You don't have to make a solid choice right now. The great thing is that you are really feeling out the situation. You are feeling the people that are coming in. I don't mean that in an actual physical way. Don't be the weirdo that touches people and, it puts the lotion on skin or it gets the hose again. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying pay attention to how people are making you feel. Okay. Enough about the orb. I'm trying to do the reading. It's probably my father for all I know, or it could be Heather's mother, or it could be anyone, but I don't think it's a troll. I just think, spirit's always around. So, okay, you can test the waters out and see how people and situations are making you feel. And then actually you can decide on what part of this growth is going to be the best for you. And that is going to be compatible to all these people who are in the same field as you, in the same tribe as you. Whatever it may be for you, it could just be as simple as a career change. So again, you don't have to make any solid decision right now. Feel it out, and the option that you choose, I know that you're getting comfortable with it because it seems so final. Nothing's ever final. Okay. Well, thank you, Danny. I mean, not Danny, Ryan. But it's going to bring a lot of prosperity your way. And I don't really think I say the word often enough, prosperity. I usually say abundance, but prosperity is a huge thing that you are stepping in the flow of. And it is going to be so steady and flowing and amazing, and it's going to make you want to be anxious because that makes you feel safe, and it makes you try and pay more attention to what's going on around you. But this is going to be such a trusting catch. It's going to be something for you to adjust to, but pay attention to the signs and synchronicities because it is your story unfolding before you, and it is going to lead you down a pretty wonderful road. You were so wrong on some things. What were you wrong on? Aquarius sun. I'm curious. I was always late. You never afraid. Ask your guides. All right, so keep in mind that when you make a comment, I have a few moments to read it, and I don't want to miss it. So just, if I stare at the screen for a solid second and I look like I'm concentrating really hard, it's because I'm concentrating really hard. Yeah, well, you know what? That is a really hard thing to come to terms with. There's so many people who I loved, and it was, what is the source of that love? What part of them was something that was an unconditional love that mirrored back? And, well, the answer wasn't always what it seemed. It was just, sometimes it was Stockholm Syndrome that kept you in a connection. Sometimes it was just social conditioning. And sometimes it was because of unconditional love. So that's for you to decide and really not hold any particular person to that condition and see how that actually reflects back to you. It usually reflects evenly. Life reflects itself, and even in the imbalances. That is what I've come to see. So if you are giving too much, something is often taking too much or is being pushed away. And if you are withholding too much, then that gives that sense of lack. And then things will automatically start pulling away. Not fun. It's not easy, but it's a learning process. Oh, geez. All right. Well, you know, you don't have to get rid of people. You can put in the boundary. You can love them from afar. You can love them from really far. But, you know, you got to do what's right for you. Okay, so now we have exotic energy vampire going on. And I think just how how some things went under the radar in my, you know, emotional networking, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So it's just like, whoosh. It's not, it doesn't fly. It gets you so out of sorts, but then you pull back, you know, you get centered. But you know, sometimes it's good to just be angry for a solid minute. Really feel that out. And again, don't react. Just be smart about it, because you can't undo actions or words. New beginnings, loss, new life, compromise, leadership. I think the leadership came out yesterday too. So this is talking about all the efforts that you have done. I have a hiccup. I'm trying to suppress and it's not working. Yes, anger brings clarity. It's the flame, which, you know, that is also a thing that has been coming about recently. Not just that, but the concept of reconciliations of soul bonded relationships. That has been very heavy in the collective. So even if you don't believe in it, it doesn't matter the titles or anything. Renee said that? Yeah. Okay, so what has been draining your energy, and what are you holding on to that you just simply need to let go of that control of? Clearing that space clears the way for new beginnings, and you are going to lose something in this. You're going to lose that sense of inadequacy. You're going to lose that sense of fear. You're going to lose that sense of exhaustion, the pain, the agony, all those things in your life. You're going to lose something, and these are superficial partnerships. Well, you want to know what? That is part of the separation phase, and separation phases and partnerships are hell on earth. I remember, you know, initially going into separation from someone who I truly held dear, and it's agony. It's like you have to remind yourself to breathe, and it's truly feeling like the death of something. And that's a really weird comparison, but it's incredibly accurate. So you're going to lose that sense of inadequacy to make room for this new life, this new fertile ground where you will make healthy compromises that aren't to the detriment of who you are as a person or what your values are. These are things that really strengthen your values. So you are taking the leadership role. It's terrifying because other people look up to you. I mean, it's not like people are beneath you, but you are a leader, and that is making other people take the leadership role. So it's like if you picture a circus tent, yeah, oh God, it's not fun. But again, there is nothing you can do because it would have fallen away anyways. Okay, so to picture the leadership role in your life, try and envision a circus tent. And I've made this comparison like once or twice before. Where the beams are and where the tent connects to the pieces, it is just the same fabric, and it swoops up, swoops down. So we're at different we're at different positions in our own progress, our unfolding, and our maturity in our own, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess I'll just use the the director of our lives. So you're at a different point than other people, and it's seen as a leadership role. It's something that they get to strive for in their own life, not to be a B version of you, but to be the empowered A version of themselves. So really this is, yes, the different acts of your own show. I actually really like that veil. I like that. That's a good comparison. Thank you for that. So you're not in the final act, but you know, you're coming out of intermission, you know, to say the least. I hope you have some awesome snacks. I was stress eating earlier, and I'm really annoyed with what my stress eating food was because it's not what it used to be. I would, you know, gorge on like popcorn or something. I ate cabbage. because that's like all, it was crunchy, it was right in front of me, and it was easily accessible. I never watched American Horror Story. I don't watch TV anymore. I used to watch hours of TV on end, and now it's just like a boredom of mine. But there's some things I wish I could catch, but again, I just sit down to watch them, just like, ugh. I'm always multitasking at that point. All right, I want to go to the Enchanted map. Let's see what this has to tell us. I've started to use this again recently, and I feel really good about it. Right on the bottom, sticking right out to me. Ride the wave. So I know that you want to lose your head. I know that you probably want to kick and scream and completely lose your stuff. Find a safe place to do it if you absolutely have to. Otherwise, have a complete meltdown to those of your support group. And support group, I mean like family, tribe, social platforms. You know, people who you can let your hair down around. Oh, life is, I still haven't heard it. I still haven't seen it, so I have no comparison. Test of strength. Okay. Come on, one more. There we go. All right, how many skeletons are in your closet? It's nothing to be ashamed of. You've been crying all day? Yeah. Oh my God, I wanted to cry earlier, but it's just been exhaustion. And it's really no real substance behind it for me, but I'm not saying that about your story in the slightest. It's just what you are feeling is really real, and it is something that needs to be felt completely all the way through without any sort of bumpers or trying to get you out of it anytime soon. It's just really take your time and feel that sorrow out. And again, if you don't have to, don't go into solitude. Just if you can, if you have the ability to do so, if you have it in you, you know, send someone a message, say that I need someone to hear me. Yeah, well, you know, I'm tired of you. Well, it's either ancient Japan or ancient China. They see things when they're shattered to be the most beautiful, and they glue it back together with gold because it shows the strength and perseverance of the object. And also it just, it actually physically makes the cup stronger or the object stronger. So what you are doing right now, Queen Bean, is absolutely a spiritual flex. So know that. Any skeletons that you have in your closet, yes, that is going to be part of the fallout of all these connections. And you want to, absolutely, Queen Bean. But every single skeleton in that closet is part of a story that makes you you. So there is nothing to be ashamed about in these skeletons and these stories. And it's really, and like I was just telling Queen Bean, this is a really amazing time to flex that spirit muscle. And that's what you're doing in this. So yes, a lot of things are falling away right now. A lot of things are falling out of your importance of mind right now. And it's you can be positive, but you know, also be realistic about it. You know, if something's making you feel like garbage, you can say that, you know. And I used to be one of those people who are like, no, be positive. Everything is awesome. And then everything just wasn't awesome, and there's no hiding from it. Sometimes you're going to feel those dips. You're going to have those bumps and bruises, but it toughens your skin. And that, to acknowledge the pain, to acknowledge those. So really, you know, you can be positive, but don't demand yourself positive and perfection at all times. Oh, yeah. So you're finding your true north when you are going through this. And it's just slightly off skew right now, but that's okay, because this is, again, it's testing that muscle. It is testing your boundaries, and you are surfing all this wave that you are being told to ride. You're not going to crash in the water afterwards. I hope that that made sense. So now we're going to look at love, and then I'll do some personal projections. So we're looking at love. This is single looking, reconciliations, and already established partnerships. Danny, again, you shouting memes. I don't have any memes. All right. Separation. Son of a bitch. I mean, witch. I said witch. I didn't swear. Don't make it weird. No, totally didn't do it. Oh my God. Okay. All right, there's one more stinking card that wants to come out. No, too many, too many. I missed what you said, Vale. Hang on one second. All right, so single and looking. All right, you've been single for a while. I feel like you are coming out of a hugely committed relationship, and right now you're just biding your time, knowing that divine timing is at play right now. So the person that is coming in, they have to know just how heavy your commitment was and all the things that you bring into the relationship from it, and that you're not bringing any skeletons from that closet into this relationship. It's going to be unnerving for you because this is so new and you've been so well versed in what was. I feel like this didn't, the wedding or the marriage or any of that, it didn't end on good terms. So this coming into play, you need to acknowledge how that relationship has affected you, made you grow as a person, and also don't push away the person that's coming in. I know that they have a unique family situation to your own, but it's not something that you need to push away. And if this is talking about you being separated for a while, like a long, long time, then you do have a really strong commitment coming into play. They've been doing a lot of the work to get to you. They have all their skeletons coming out of the closet, and they are more than willing to bear that soul to you. And I know that you're going to think that there is some sort of hitch to this, but there isn't. So this is being mindful of not reacting a little bit more coyly than you should. You know, don't become the big baby running away from this just because, you know, oh, this is big, this is new, this is gone. This is gone. That's not saying that this is happening here. This is going to be a wonderful partnership for you to step into. And if this is talking about reconciliations, well, separation has been a massive pain in the arse. And this has been such a deeply written soul contract, a deeply feeling love connection. One or both of you have been acting like a ginormous child in this, a big, you know, emotional baby, and just, you know, reacting, not even internalizing any emotion. This is just reacting out of old wounds. So in this separation, life kind of put you in place, either one or both parties, and it's not fun. It is not fun at all. I know that in separation phases that I had been, you know, kind of like a toddler with a tantrum, but I see that divine timing is still at work here, and that conversations and opportunity for reconciliations are having a strong hit right now. Don't push away this partnership by holding on to old baggage. You guys got to talk about that baggage, put it out on the table, put out every little pebble so you can discuss it. This is what's clearing the way for you guys to actually have that commitment. And if this is talking about already established partnerships, then you guys are coming back from that distancing phase where you guys put in that separation, so you guys remain in that individual identities and not take each other for granted. And you guys giving each other that space is really the best thing that you guys can do for this commitment, and it actually gives it that new level of trust that you guys absolutely love. So you guys get to share these stories together. These are new stories that you get to bring to the table, and really it creates a new and innocent element in the partnership. So I think I need to drink water, but I don't want to bring my cup on camera. All right. you guys can actually come together closer than you were before and not have it be that relationship that takes each other for granted. So I hope that that made sense. I'm going to call the reading at 41 minutes. If you're new to the channel, it's first come, first serve, and I will be doing the first 4 people that pop in. And after that, I'm going to pull the reading for tomorrow. So Danny, you get the first one. Do you have a particular deck in mind? All right, so I got the 4. Hang on one second. Let's see. Danny, for you, I'm getting... All right, Danny, yeah, you're... Oh, wait, no, you're not Danny. Brian, I already got you. All right, one second. Hey, DJ Mexicano. Hang on one second. I'm going to see... This is first come, first serve, and since my clientele's been building, I've been having to pull back on cards. So hang on one second. You have a partnership that is coming into play, Danny, and it's, let's see. It is safe for you to love. You have trust and romantic feelings. So I don't know who this woman is, but some woman has grabbed your attention, and you need to explore these emotions. There's one more card I want in here for you. Come on. All right. You don't have to worry about unrequited love. This isn't going to be an out of bounds like previous relationships. But you have to make sure that you don't overextend yourself. You do have a habit of completely nurturing and caring beyond, you know, what a person is willing to display at the moment. But this is saying that just you don't need to hold back in the partnership. It's not unrequited love, but you don't need to display it all at one moment in the idea that it would step away from you. So trust that this relationship does have potential to go the distance, and well, just be comfortable with them. Yeah, Danny, I'm exhausted too, bro. I hear ya. So, Queen Bean. All right, Queen Bean, you actually wanted love. Okay, I remember that now. Nope, nope. All right. Passion, playfulness. There's one more in here. All right, so you are newly in separation. You have to let go of the ex right now. This is the time for you to go and pamper yourself and go have that playful relationship and just catch the counterpart, what you together as you guys get to know each other. This is someone who brings you out of your shell, and you know, can be passionate and a goofball at the same time. That's what you've been really craving. So you're gonna get your fill on that for a while, but you can't compare them to the ex that you stepped into separation from. I hope that that made sense. And let's see. Ryan, did you have a particular deck in mind? Let me know if that made sense, Queen Bean, okay? Okay. All right, so you have Never-Ending Story in reverse, Loyal Hearts in reverse, and Observer in reverse. You are, I feel like you are overextending loyalties too fast in situations that aren't being rushed. You've done all the work that you have to do. Just, you don't need to continuously be all right, so this is about overextension and you actually needing to rest. You are overworking yourself right now. So this is telling you to step back, and this is going to reignite passion for what your output is. And I feel like this is career-based for you. I'm not telling you to stop what you're doing, but don't overload your plate right now. Nothing is going to escape you. Nothing's going to miss your grip. This is a wonderful platform that you are stepping onto in your own right, and it's going to unfold naturally. You've done all the work. You have the wisdom and know-how behind it, and you don't need to overlook any one particular thing in this. There is no time constraint. So I hope that that made sense. And who got the final card pull? There's one more card pull. I think it was maybe DJ? I don't know. I just got a sudden wave of exhaustion. Hey, Aquarius sun. You feel like you're going around in circles. You need to connect to source and spirit. Not worry about karmic debts right now. All your karmic debts are paid off right now. So the fact that you're going around in circles is giving you the ability to actually step aside from it right now. You are taking the outsider perspective on this. This is truly blessed time for you. For one, there is no karmic debt to be paid off, and you don't have to worry about the repercussions of it. I don't think that you're a volatile person. I don't think that you're gonna put anyone else at a disadvantage, but you do need to connect to source and see what the next step is, because I feel like you're too far into your own head, and you are really a worry wart with this. Your worry prevents you from progressing in a lot of the path that you put in before, but this, since you acknowledge it now, if you were to do it, it'd be choice, which doesn't have the same gravity. So take the choice away and go do something new with this. Connect to source, ask for signs and synchronicities, and don't worry about any sort of output. You have a good heart. I hope that that made sense. Yes, you got your reading. Yes, you were like the third one, Ryan. I talked about you and overextension and needing to take a break. All right. So, okay. All right, so clarification says that stay on the focused here and now. Don't dwell on the past or past events. Don't overextend yourself down the road. Don't think so far ahead where you feel like you have to have everything done in this moment. Step into the flow state. Everything is happening very naturally and unfolding for you. So just breathe and take a minute and let your ingredients marry right now. So I hope that that made sense. All right. So I think that's it for the card pull tonight. Guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Wednesday projection, and also I'll be doing the midweek projection with the Zen, well, not Zen Academy. It's for the Badass Academy, so all that's in the description, and you can always book your own personal reading with me. And yes, I actually have lived in haunted houses. It was interesting. So I'm going to pull the reading there, and guys, I will see you tomorrow. Reach out if you want a personal reading. Find me on all social platforms. Reach out, personal message, put in the comments. All is well. I will talk to you all very soon. So until tomorrow,